searching for you. I'm still searching for you. From dirt to the sky, I'm still searching for you.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your t-shirted historian with another Week in Geek. And here's my awesome panel for today. Apparently we have Mr. Esh.
Woo!
How you doing, Ensign Eshley?
I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty happy actually because yesterday I got a brand new phone and I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah, I saw the photos, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've got the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. So
Red Fold 3.
yeah, the 512 gig model as well. So it's basically just a mini PC in my pocket, and it's brilliant. Like it's a very surreal feeling just having like a normal phone form factor, and then just opening that up and seeing a screen fold out in front of you. It's exceptional. I love every second of it.
That actually sounds pretty cool, dude. I'm an Android guy myself, and I'm just rocking a Galaxy S10, but I have been kind of looking at the fold out ones, just for the extra screen size.
Yeah, it is pretty pricey, and there is another foldable by Samsung, which is the Flip. So it takes like a regular phone form factor, but then it folds it like a clam along the middle horizontally. So whereas if you take a normal phone and fold it out vertically, this one folds inwards. So it decreases the overall size of the phone when you fold it in. It's like a tiny little clam. That's the third iteration of that model as well. So there are other brands out there like Huawei and I think Xiaomi have done one as well. So foldables are becoming more common, but still very niche product as it is.
That is pretty sweet, though, dude. I'm looking forward to hearing some more reports from you about it when you start using some more of it. You just got it, and you probably haven't investigated all of the cool stuff it can do yet.
Yeah, and one of the great things about it is because of the form factor, you can have like multiple apps open on the big screen at the same time. So it can have 3 fixed applications on the big screen and 1 floating application. So 4 at the same, and that's any application you want. I mean, granted, some might not work properly, and there will be some issues, some hitches with the aspect ratios. But I could have like 2 games and a YouTube open at the same time, or YouTube Notes and another application, or a banking app, YouTube, a calculator, or whatever kind of combination. And you can save these combinations as profile presets. So you just bring the little bar across from the side of the screen, press the profile, and those 3 applications will open up on the screen as you set it. So it's very cool.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, it'd be like being able to watch YouTube and check your email at the same time while you're on a phone.
And one funny thing is the first video I tested watching was I opened up Disney Plus, put up Revenge of the Sith. I think it was Revenge episode 3. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. And I moved the slider thing along to like middle of the movie, and it was the "Hello There" scene with Grievous.
Hello
there. Funnily enough,
General Kenobi.
Yeah, speakers are great. The display is great. All 120 hertz panels, and more brightness and durability of the flexible screen as well.
I can tell you're pretty excited about it because I don't think you've taken a breath of air the entire time you started talking about it.
Well, I just
out of
love
curiosity,
technology.
with that phone, Ash, with that phone, can you set that down flat and let the back set up like that? So you can kind of...
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that is part of the use case that Samsung have put out with their promotion material. So basically, one thing is if I watching a YouTube video and I put the phone horizontally, I can have either the whole screen as the video, Or if I just flip it, like you said, Ian, just slightly, the actual video portion will move to the top part of the screen, and then the bottom bit will be your comments, your other suggested videos, and stuff. So you can have the full video at the top half of the screen, and you can just scroll through the comments or other things as you're watching.
Ooh.
And
Now
that
I'm starting to think about all the
automatically
ways
happens when
that can
you
be
forward it.
used.
Exactly, yeah.
How you got to have like use it for like a Word document and have the bottom half
Yeah.
as your keyboard.
Exactly, yeah. There's
that's
so
like
many
a-
different use cases.
It's kind of like a
And
tiny
this
little
now has
Chromebook or
S Pen
something.
support as well. So they've come out with a new S Pen specifically for the Fold device because of the very fragile nature of the foldable screen. It's a special S Pen with a more softer nib. So it's not as hard on the surface. And that's a standard one. Or there's an S Pen Pro, which has its own internal battery and stuff like that. But they are sold separately, which is the annoying thing. But then again, the Note series of the phones, they have integrated S Pens, but that's part of the product. So it's
How long until you put a video out about it?
Oh, I don't know. we'll see. I've had a few people asking me whether to put a video out on it or not.
Was it enthusiastic as you are about it? You really need to put out a video. And Ironcaster, what is going on in your neck of the woods these days?
Oh, bit of yard work, bit of some editing. So over on the Pop Culture Archivist, I started on Wednesdays doing some gaming, and I've been putting together a little video for that for an intro.
Cool.
In fact, I wonder. No, wrong program. I bet I could probably pull up and give you guys a little sneak peek of it.
Ooh.
Which, anyone who wants to come over and hang out and chit chat while I'm blasting through some Final Fantasy, or who knows what other game I decide to play that week.
Yeah,
anyone's welcome to come over and hang out.
Yeah, I just restarted Skyrim myself, so that's kind of. But I'm doing it unarmed, so I'm actually having fun with it.
Did you buy it for the 20th time?
Not yet. That edition is not out yet, but I will. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have a guest in channel today. We have Animaine. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Just over here enjoying this beautiful Saturday. Thank you for having me on, by the way. Like, super stoked to be on. Like, this is only my third live stream, like, almost ever. So yeah, I'm definitely stretching my content creator muscles here by chatting it up live with all you awesome mad lads.
All right.
Super happy to be on.
Well, man, I'm super happy to have you on here. For our guests who don't know, what is it that you are doing these days?
Okay, I'm gonna try and give you guys the Cliff Notes version because I could easily go into long man territory when talking about anything, including myself. So basically, I am a full-time content creator. I have a YouTube channel that I've been running for about over 10 years now, but recently started to actually make blips. So people actually know who I am now. And my content recently just exploded. Like, it's the quality of everything is, I'm just blowing it out the water, man. I do reviews. I have a segment called Unsigned Hype where I highlight like lesser known creations and creators where I think people just need more eyes on this. I read good comic books, terrible comic books. I review all types of pop culture stuff. I had a podcast. It's on indefinite hiatus. Was called the Unapologetics Podcast, but some sections of that are going to be uploaded to my channel, so you can check that out as well. And thanks for plugging my stuff in the chat there. You're the real MVP.
Hey.
But the biggest thing I'm doing right now is I am actually creating my own original stories, my own comic books, Bond of the Blade and The Spider's Circle, both of which are heavy into production right now. Bond of the Blade has a little self-contained mini arc that's being updated periodically on Tapas as a webcomic right now. And The Spider's Circle right now just has a little short prologue that I have on my Patreon, but we're looking to release chapter 1 of that very early next year. So I'm basically doing everything. if it relates to doing stuff online, I either have done it or plan to do it in the very near future.
Very cool, man. And you know what? I just happen to have a few clips of those ads that you're running on your page. You mind if we show them here?
Not at all, man. Let's get it. Let's
Okay.
go.
I've got the Heretic's Prayer and the Ashura for Bond of the
That's
Blade.
beautiful. Those
Which-
are two of my favorites right there.
So which one do you think we should run?
Let's go ahead and start with the prayer, actually, because like the voice actress who voiced the character Michaela, she just blew it out the park for that one, man.
All
So
right,
good.
all right. Here we go, guys.
Lord up above, have mercy on me. I know I'm not worthy of your love or protection. None of us are. But please, listen to this heretic's prayer. Order my steps, O Lord, so that I don't stumble in the darkness. Through the bond of the blade, the light of your messenger, Ashira, keeps me alive. Your light keeps me alive. The heretics need you, Lord. Terry carries a terrible burden. Will carries great shame. So often I feel alone, mocked and shunned by my peers and my own family. Ostracized, as you once were. But if you order our steps, we will help the people of this city. We will give them hope, show them that they're not forgotten. Keep us on one accord so we can keep each other alive, God. We can do this. We will. But only with your guiding hand. These are the heretic's prayers. Amen.
All right, man, that is cool. And I can see that some definite manga influence there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. My artist and I, dope dude by the name of Goichi Monji on Twitter. Both of us are heavily influenced by anime and manga. So when we first did a few pieces together, just to see how he would interpret my characters, I noticed that, and we just got to talking, and we have like a lot of creative visions in common. We flow together so well. So there's just this heavy love and appreciation for anime and manga and a lot of other Eastern things as well in Bond of the Blade, and like that just oozes in onto the pages of every page, every panel, and I just love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of cool because right now I'm actually watching the 48 episode run of Baki the Grappler. And
man, I still need to check that out.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you totally do. And since I'm watching the show, I'm also referencing their Wikia page and everything else because the manga is not translated yet into English.
Really?
But I'm getting really a lot of looks at the manga itself, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. But a lot of the style reminds me of your man's artwork.
Oh yeah,
Kind of cool.
That's what's up. I'm not sure if Go's read Baki. He may have. He reads so much manga. Like he blows my collection out the water, and like he just does so much. So he may be drawing from that, or it may just be just fortune smiles on him when he draws, and that. But I love the fact that if his work is making you think of something like Baki the Grappler, that's a huge honor, man. I can't wait to tell him. He's gonna be stoked, and he's actually about to start work on chapter 3 this week coming up. So hopefully that'll be a little extra motivation. Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Definitely, man. Well, yeah, and I hope you keep doing what you're doing, man, because it sounds like you're doing everything that I want to do. I am doing on YouTube. Highlighting content creators from around YouTube and other places, comic book artists, that sort of thing. Trying to talk up the good parts of pop culture, trying to get away from the negativity, because it's like you can get up on YouTube any given day of the week, and you can find about like 50 or 60 different YouTube channels talking bad about how bad Master of the Universe is, or this is or that, and it's kind of like, I agree with those guys. I really do. I totally 100% agree with them. But at the same time, I'm also kind of feeling a little bit burnt out on it, because it seems like the last couple of years or so, everything coming out is just met with a wave of negativity, and rightfully so, because they're messing with all of our youth and the things that we love, and that should be addressed. But at the same time, I still want to show people that there are good things out there that you can enjoy, even if they're old or even if they're new, and that there's new creators working on stuff all the time that we can highlight and put those guys in the spotlight, and kind of take some of the negativity out of our fandom, because we're all brought together in this fandom by love, our love for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not founded on hate.
Exactly, and I echo your sentiments very much, because it's really frustrating to watch all this play out. And I've sort of been I guess you could say, in like a back seat of the quote unquote culture war until around like 2019. I was watching stuff, but I really wasn't getting involved in any of the discussions. So seeing all this stuff play out and now being involved in it, it's really exhausting, man. It's exhausting to see all the crap just keep getting shoveled down. It's exhausting to log on to YouTube every day, and it's 50 videos about the same thing. The news just dropped an hour ago, already 85 videos on it. Most of them probably gonna have the same exact opinions. Some of them, there's, I won't get in particular names here. I don't want to start no drama, but like there are some people who I appreciate, even though it's a quote unquote, you're probably going to see a video about this 85 times. They have some unique take, some unique perspective that they bring to the table. And I appreciate that. But for some folks, it's just like, man, it's really just doom and gloom, and heard their SJW is bad and heard their mainstream bad. And I'm like, it's like, what was my man name? It's like Daniel said in American History X at the end. Life's too short to be pissed off all the time, man. And I don't like being negative about stuff all the time, especially about my hobbies, my fiction. This is stuff that's supposed to bring us happy. Good Lord. It's supposed to bring us joy. It's supposed to make us happy. Even if it gives us some type of negative emotion, it's on purpose. It's not just here to just hate and to hate each other in all these fandoms. And this person had a stupid take. And I'm just like, I just want to get back to enjoying dope shit. I don't care what country it come from. I don't care the race of the person that made it. I just want to enjoy my stuff, my anime, my video games, and getting more attention on people who are genuinely doing good things in our culture, whether that's indie, old, new, even the rare case of a mainstream title that's actually good these days. If I can help that, if I can do that, I'm doing my job, and I'm also creating stuff as well. So either way, from a creator standpoint and from a I guess, for lack of a better word, consumer standpoint, I feel like I'm doing something to contribute. Like, I understand how some people, they're here to critique, they're here to analyze, but I can't just sit back and be mad and complain every single day and not do anything to make it better. When I do have some power, I mean, my following is very small, but it does exist, so I got to use it to do something. At least that's how I feel. I can't speak for nobody else.
No, but you're saying kind of the same thing that I feel, and kind of what I'm putting into action these days.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that I'm still not going to have bad things to say about stuff. I'm still going to call people out when they're being dumb. I've had this thing with Sima Lu and his his bullshit for the last couple of weeks. Trying to say that he's like the only Chinese or the only Asian out there influence who's good for kids and everything. I'm kind of like, you're, by saying that, you disrespect and don't acknowledge all of the other Asians who came before you in cinema, who did great things, who were positive influences.
Exactly, man. That was a particularly head ass take, and like I see a lot of that come out today, where you have a lot of folks who will be like, "Oh, finally we have this," or "I'm the first that." It's like, bro, we've been getting actors, actresses, creators, movies about this, books for literal decades. Like I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's eye when this shit started. So yeah, okay, you're part of a legacy of other greats before you, but you need to acknowledge those greats. But you can't just act like you started this shit. And that's where if you do stuff like that, I don't care even about the just the quality of the technical stuff you're doing. You lose respect with me if you can't acknowledge that greatness was happening before you, even the way you're doing it. You just will get no play in my yard.
Yeah. And as Zach points out rightly, here's our outrage is their advertising and to an extent the product. And that's exactly what it is. Let's bring up this current thing with Cowboy Bebop. You know, they released all of the new photos and stuff from the new show coming out on Netflix. A lot of people are not happy with a certain character on it, Faye, and her portrayal, her costuming, etc., etc. And I understand that. I have to be completely 100% honest. I am not a fan of Cowboy Bebop. I watched it. It was just okay. I'm sorry, it really wasn't my thing. And I mean, and that's okay, right? Because everybody's entitled to have their own thing. The stuff that I like, not necessarily everybody else likes. I mean, you know, my favorite anime is Fist of the North Star still. So,
and this is where I jump in and say I don't even know what Cowboy Bebop even is.
Well, it was a space anime, space high adventure anime.
Oh boy.
And
hey, I'm the kid here. You know, there's a lot I don't know what it is.
I know, and that's why I have you on the show, Ish.
The show of Cowboy Bebop is inspired by a lot of like different movie genres and eras of Hollywood. So there's a bit of a kind of a love letter with the series to all these different eras and genres of film, and that's one of the big appeals to it. I think. It is a lot of fun. It's space. It's got, you know, mercenaries out trying to collect bounties and some good characters. It's a show I myself have not watched in too long, and all the actress has done ultimately has convinced me I'm not going to enjoy this just because of her. Now I'm just going to go rewatch the original and totally ignore the new one.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's my personal feeling on it, you know, is even though this doesn't affect me personally, I see where I mean I know Cowboy Bebop has a huge following, a huge massive following, and I can see the distress this is causing all across Twitter. I could see all the fans being disheartened by this, and it hurts me, even if it's not my thing, because you know I'm looking at my fellow geeks and everything who are unhappy, and that makes me unhappy. Right. But at the same time, my approach to this is I acknowledge it. Okay, she came out, she said some not so great shit, you know, basically shitting on the fans. So it's kind of like doubling down on the dismissiveness and attitude of the Netflix people. But my take is, okay, I've mentioned it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Otherwise, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to put it aside. I'm not going to give her any more play than that, because the more you bring this stuff up, the more videos you have highlighting it, examining it, criticizing it, etc., 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 the more heat you draw to it. It's heat that they will use to sell that show to get people to view it. And exactly. I do not want to be part of their free advertising process.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those cases where I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard the 50 Cent song "Hustler's Ambition," but the very opening when the track hasn't even like fully dropped yet, the instrumental, he says, "I need you to hate me so I can use you for your energy," and for whatever reason, that line just keeps popping up in my head every time these things happen. Man, they're just like, because they've realized that. Not only are they courting the sort of, you know, the whole Twitter crowd, trying to, you know, get them to be sort of a new audience for all this stuff, but they're using the fuel of YouTubers, of people on social media to drive more attention that way, because they don't care if the fans love this stuff. They don't care if we hate them to the point of hoping they fail for the rest of their life. It's still attention, which means more people go and check it out, which means more subscribers, which means they win. So after a certain point, yeah, we can talk about it. But if we just keep harping on it, 80,000 videos for 2 months, just talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
at what point, what are we doing? Because at the end of the day, they're still winning. If we're not doing anything to counter it or take heat off of it at a certain point, we're just doing their jobs for them. They don't even
Yep.
need a marketing team. We're their marketing team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is worth pointing out, or it is worth kind of bringing up. There was the famous quote from Jack Sparrow, "But you have heard of me."
Yeah,
Exactly.
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 You have heard of me. And that's
You
at the
have
end of
heard
the
of me.
day, like this stuff honestly isn't even worth talking about beyond a certain point. Because I don't want to try and act like I was like, oh, one of those, oh well, I knew all along, folks. But like after I saw what they did with Death Note a few years ago, I'm like, yeah, I'm not touching nothing else y'all do to anime live action related. And eventually that just trickled to not watching anything they make. You know?
Yeah, one main thing is that leading from what you've just said, controversy sells. So no matter what happens of each side of an argument, there's always going to be people talking about it. Even if we advocate for people to just drop the subject as a whole, they're still going to be like, oh, well, what subject is it you're going to be trying to get us to drop? Then they'll look into it, and then there'll be more eyes on it. There'll be like, let's say something really bad comes out, and it's everyone's. Let's say even the mainstream media picks up something as indiscriminately terrible, like really bad story, bad production, bad everything. But it's out in the cinema. Some people are gonna, YouTubers are gonna pick it up and discuss it, saying why it's bad. People are gonna go and see it at the cinema to find out why it's so bad. And at the end of the day, it's still making the money. So, and also there's there are nutters on Twitter who are basically just keyboard warriors who just try and stir up drama for drama's sake. But then again, that's all part of what you said. We are their marketing. So it all plays in hand with each other.
Yeah, little historian background here for you. Back in ancient times in ancient Rome, senators actually used to hire people to go amongst ordinary citizens and things like that and whip them up into a frenzy for or against whatever it is that senator was pushing, because, senators got elected by the votes of the people, and they were responsible for taking care of people in their districts and such. So it directly behooved a senator to do as much for his people as possible. Well, yeah, that was part of their job too, is they would whip these people up into a frenzy.
I saw a great example of that actually recently. I've been watching One Punch Man, the anime, in an episode of that, it's Saitama's in it. It was, I think it was episode 6 or 7 or 8, and then so Saitama's in Class C, and there was people at a lower rank than Saitama, but who are jealous of him. But after a monster battle, the crowd that's there, these two people are saying, "Oh, he's bad. He's done this. He's done that," and the crowd starts to say, "You know what? Yeah, he probably is a fraud." Like, and then the whole crowd turns against him, and that's like another perfect example of the general populace, the normie audience, let's say, is very easily swayed by a powerful opinion, no matter what scenario, who it is, pop culture or politics alike.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what? Viz Chozo, who, by the way, yeah, your new guy on my channel, nice to see you. He brings up a really good point. He says, yeah, plenty of things just don't work live action, yet Hollywood is obsessed with live action adaptations, right?
Yep.
Not so long ago, Amazon brought out Invincible, the cartoon series, right? That was good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was a good show. I really enjoyed it. I mean, there was a little bit of wokeness, a little bit of bitchiness in it, but for the most part, it was a good show. Decent story, good voice acting, really good animation, and not afraid to get bloody. Yeah, good stuff. And the thing is, if they had tried to make that live action, I don't think it would have worked out so well. Maybe.
Yeah, I can't see
Nah.
Invincible. I can't see them getting all the bloody brutality of that show to work in live action like they can with animation.
Yeah, and I think that's something to point out is animation has a certain disconnect with the viewer. I mean, you could make some really horrifying animation, such as the Animatrix, which, I mean, if you've seen the Renaissance Part 1 and 2, that is hard to watch and not squirm or want to look away because, they were using, robots in place of real life atrocities that we've seen on the news and stuff. And that's hardcore. But there is still kind of a disconnect, I think, in kind of the cartoony mayhem and our own world. So yeah, when you actually see, real people doing violence, even if it's faked in some way, there is something that is a little bit unsettling about it that probably wouldn't work if you were to go ultra violent like Invincible.
Yeah. Because even if you look at something like the Suicide Squad that just came out, like that was that did it. That took it to a sufficiently high level for a live action, but it still can't even hold the coattails to more than like 5 minutes of Invincible. So if they try to just do all of that for like a whole show or a season's worth of time in live action, and I'm actually a gore fan. And even I would probably be like, okay, we get it. Because with animation, like y'all was saying, like there's that disconnect that you can have there with, you're seeing it and it's visceral, but there's no association with real life at all. And you can watch something that's fictional, but if there's real people in it, even if up here, okay, this is not actually happening to a real person in real life, you're still seeing a very close, I guess you could say, facsimile of a real person being omnommed by a king shark or something, So that's I've seen that for a couple hours. Okay, it's fine, but like just episode after episode after episode. Honestly, that's why one of the reasons why I couldn't get into Walking Dead for real, because while I'm not squeamish, I don't like watching people be like massacred and slaughtered. So just doing it week after week after week would probably get grating after a while.
Did you get past the first episode in Walking Dead?
I never tried to watch it sequentially. I watched like a couple episodes over a friend's house. I can't tell you when or where they happened in the show. I just know they existed.
Okay, you got past a whole episode. I tried to start watching it, and I was watching the very first episode, and I saw like the zombie crawling across the lawn. It's towards like the start of the episode. I was like, oh my god! And then it went on a bit, and then there's like a bunch more zombies like coming towards the people, and it was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, literally.
Well,
and then it just turned into like 3 seasons of hanging out at a farm.
I actually like the Walking Dead series. I mean, I still do. I was a big fan of the comic books, and so I still like the TV show. I mean, for better or for worse, zombies are just a deal of mine. I love them. So I still watch the shows.
Yeah.
But Squeaka brings up a good point too. She says we're also human. We want to see human emotion faces. We can't really sync with animation. I don't know about that. Because I tell you for true, I have cried plenty of times watching anime or playing video games.
Same.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was watching My Hero Academia and watching Deku getting real emotional. That was getting me choked up a bit.
Yeah,
because you could just see the desire to succeed on his face. Like he wants to, and he just wants this so bad. You feel for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you've heard some of the stuff that's currently in the manga, prepare yourself emotionally. I'm just saying.
Oh, I can't wait.
And that's the thing. I mean, it's like I don't think it really matters what the media is. If it's comic books, if it's anime or cartoons, if it's live action or whatever, or video games.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get invested in the story and the characters at a sufficient level, that emotion is going to get pulled out of you. You know,
Your heartstrings is gonna get tugged on hard.
Yeah.
You're gonna yank
Yeah.
them bitches.
and honestly, I look for those kind of things when I'm consuming media. I want to feel something. Otherwise, I just remain too disconnected from it. You know what I mean?
Real quick, can you say that one more time for the people in the back? Because I don't think they heard you when you what you need from this stuff. I think you need to say that just one more time, please.
Okay. When I consume media, whether it is comics, video games, or movies, TV, manga, anime, whatever, I want to feel something, and I can't achieve that unless I'm emotionally invested in those characters. When that story and those characters draw me in sufficiently to make me laugh or make me cry, they got me. But that's what I want. I want that immersion, I guess,
Yes.
to take over.
Yeah, man.
Amen, brother. Hallelujah.
Can I get a witness? Don't y'all don't make me go back and put on my church hat. Don't make me.
Can I get a witness?
I'll start. I'll break the organ out. I'll get to playing some chords, and I'll start shouting in here, and y'all won't know what to do with me.
Hey Jed, how you doing?
Yeah,
It's all good.
I got dragged out doing things, so
It's okay, man. It's
all
okay.
good.
Life
It happens. It happens. I know Ironcaster has to jet here in a minute, so
Yep.
I want to go ahead and promote his new video here. So whenever you're ready, you fire that baby up.
Yep. So this is a little preview of something I'm working on. The music, by the way, I do have some rights to use. It's not an issue, so you shouldn't be getting any sort of hit for it. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
I think we'll stop it there for now. But
All right. Nice.
Damn,
Just
that
a
really
that
little
was
gets
good,
me.
though.
Just a little tease. I like
Jeez.
that.
I like
Oh,
that.
I like that. Gotta leave them wanting more.
Mhm.
absolutely. But yeah, that's what I've been working on the past day or so. So yeah, and by the next time I'll be around, there'll be a little more to it. I think it'll be in a better state, and hopefully we'll be using that Wednesday for warming up the show. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Nice.
Fizz shows says he's more invested in the protagonist from The Boys than Invincible, and that's fair. I was invested kind of in The Boys first season. Second season kind of lost me.
Until
Yeah,
second
I know I'm in
season.
the minority of people who actually like season 2. Go ahead and flame me. Go bring it on.
Nah.
Season 2 just lost me. So
We're not gonna flame you for that. Everybody
Yeah.
has been. Ash is usually our unpopular opinion guy, but that's why I have him.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I see with the hot take of what's Cowboy Bebop.
he likes
I'm the
all
young
the
kid,
things
okay?
we don't like. So
Well,
Yeah.
but you
That's
know,
true.
in Ash's defense, though, he is young. He hasn't
Mhm.
maybe had as much time to grow up with these things as much as we have. He hasn't
mhm.
become as accustomed to
he gets a pass.
the things. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets a pass. He gets a pass, and he always has a good
Sometimes.
articulation. He always gets a pass, Jed. He always gets a
But
pass.
it means we get to show them this stuff, and we get those raw reactions. And I think
That's
that's
true.
one of the most exciting things. And that ultimately that's what we all want to do. We all want to share the things we love. These shows, these
Mhm.
these properties. So when someone says, "I've never heard of Babylon 5," they're like, "Oh, you got to see that. This is great. I need to show you this show."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's way more fun to show people stuff that you think is cool than it is to show people stuff that you think is ridiculous or that you hate it. It's kind of like
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
you could share a much more intimate, better moment with somebody with something that you love.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
there is that risk that they'll be just like, yeah, that's cool, man, whatever. You're just kind of
Yeah.
cry. crashed.
I was like, I did that with some people with GTA RP, and I was just, they're like, that's stupid, and I was like, excuse me. I was just like, well, you don't have to be that mean about it. Just say, oh yeah, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
people dish on me for the stuff that I like, and it hurts. But I mean, at the same time, you're just kind of like,
Well, you can't be me. You're like, yeah, that ain't my bag, man. But you can't just be ruthless about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. There's a big difference between not my thing, but do you, and oh, that sucks. You're stupid. You're you're big. Why are you doing it? Grow up.
That's the thing. I've never called Ash stupid because Ash is really brilliant. He's smart. I've always said that. That's the reason why we like having him around. He has a different opinion that is not stupid. He actually put some brains to it, and then he actually does change some minds around. So
actually, I really like Esh's positivity. That's very
that's a big help.
That's a big help.
Yeah, and I've always said that. Yeah, me and him clash on a lot of shit all the time, but he's still my brother. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, I'm hopping out. So, take care, guys. Enjoy the
all right,
week.
Caster. Thank you very much for being here, man. I really appreciate it.
I need to talk to you later on today too.
No problem. So, guys, stay positive. Enjoy the things you love, and take care.
All right.
All right, man. Later.
All right. Yeah, this is some good stuff, man. I believe we are going to have another guest here very soon. Gary did say he was going to show up as soon as he got done, but I don't know if he's going to make it. But if he does, that'll be great.
What was he doing?
I think last he told me he was standing in line at the repair center at Best Buy, so he may still be trying to get his hard drive fixed.
Yeah, he did tell me about that yesterday.
I wish him luck on that, man. I know that's 10 years of his life just went up in flames.
Well, he said the person that he took it to really couldn't do anything, so I think he maybe go get a second opinion. So,
well, that's okay. That is okay. Like I said, I wish him luck.
Me too.
All right. Let's see. Is there anything else that happened this week that was pretty cool or not cool? Well, let me see.
Cool, indeed.
Let me see. Just kind of flipping back through the stuff today. I was figuring we would devote all of this time to you, man, but we agree on everything so much. It's just kind of like, yeah, you're just like one of the panel. Hey,
look, I am cursed with the bane of getting along with most people. I'm sort of like one of those litmus tests where, like, if I can't vibe with you, there's probably something wrong with you, because I can befriend damn near anybody. Like in high school, I was friends with the goths, the crips, the jocks, the nerds, everybody. Like,
me
as long
too,
as you ain't out here
dude.
killing people, it don't matter to me, man. You can come through. Tell me how you about to go smoke a bowl or whatever. You can tell me about whatever. Your parents mistreating you, whatever. It's secret with me, man. Like, I don't care. I don't judge people, man. I just respond to positive energy, man. As long as you admitting that, you can be from any walk of life. It don't matter to me.
Well, here's something positive, man. I didn't know this was coming. Okay. Any of you guys fighting game players? Because I know I'm a fighting game player from all the way back.
Formerly major fighting game player.
Yeah,
currently
me too.
Very casual. Like,
I don't play as much as I used to.
Dragon Ball Fighters a couple years ago, and then I just recently found Injustice 2. I play very, very casually.
It's because they don't put any decent ones out that much.
I wouldn't say that. Hey, and we have another guest on for the first time ever. We have Squeak a Mouse.
Hi.
What's
I'm
up,
secretly judging all of y'all.
Hey, Squeaka.
I judge you to be very intelligent.
Aw,
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
I accept your judgment.
Okay, well, I'm a Street Fighter fan from way back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat fighter way back.
Well, okay.
There was Street Fighter.
I liked
2,
it okay, but
Street
Tekken?
Fighter
How about Tekken?
Turbo.
Tekken is awesome. I love Tekken. But here's the thing. Yes, I still play Soul Calibur. Are you kidding me? Who has heard of Daigo the Beast Umehara?
Do what now?
Okay.
Rings a bell.
Okay, for those of y'all who
what now?
okay, Daigo the Beast Umehara is a professional Street Fighter, fighting game player. Like, as in, like, he's competition level. He's big shit. And what he is famous for is several years ago at one of the big cons and one of the big tournaments. I forget its name. Somebody out in the audience probably remembers and will post up stuff for me. But he had like one little twig of health. He was about to get wiped out by the other fighter. The other fighter pulled a basically like a 33 hit combo. Okay, and the mechanic in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, what it lets you do is it lets you do counter hits, but you had to have perfect button timing in order to block every single frame of that attack. Daigo did it. He blocked 33 hits and then went immediately into a counter and defeated his opponent. And you can look it up. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the internet. All you gotta do is look up Daigo Umehara the Beast, and it will bring it up.
Wow, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen this. I just didn't have a name to attach to him because that's definitely something for like the history books there.
Yeah, it is, and I'm a historian.
Look at God.
Well, okay. Flash forward to today. Udon Comics, who they do the Street Fighter comics, are releasing a Daigo the Beast Umehara Fighting Gamers comic. In other words, it's a story about one of the world's most famous Street Fighter players.
Oh, so they're paying homage to the players. Oh, it's like the thing Battlefield did with that trailer. Sorry, carry on.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly, I don't keep up with Battlefield, but let me try to do this without having too many old man vibes happen here. Let me show you here, because get this whole thing working here, and yeah, there we go.
Back in my day, we didn't hit the play button. Where's the red on switch?
These freaky things here, yeah.
Are we all regressing into Odin here?
Yes, we are. Yes, this is the cover for Daigo the Beast #1, and this is a story of Daigo Umehara, and I think that is cool as hell.
Okay, that looks sick.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks freaking cool.
That is some swank hair.
He doesn't actually look like that, though. I mean, Daigo is one of my Facebook friends, and it's like he's actually kind of normal looking. So
you telling me that he doesn't look like the star of the best shonen anime that you've never seen?
Yeah, no kidding. The second cover is even better. Let me pull that one up.
Also, shout out to Bishaman on the floor there, just kind of chilling. Is that Jetta too? I like how they got the Darkstalkers people in there too. Not enough people know about Darkstalkers.
Oh man, I love Darkstalkers.
Awesome.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, Darkstalkers is awesome. Felicia's my favorite.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Cat Girl OP. Never nerf.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Cat Girl Brothers, right there.
Hell yeah.
I liked Whitzel, but you know that's because he was
I
Hispanic.
liked him too. You know, weird little South American robot dude. Okay, and that's a cover too. He got shout out to nice little almost like a throwback to the Yusuke Urameshi outfit with his little outfit there, or maybe it's just I have Yu Yu Hakusho on the brain. Y'all don't mind me, I'm trash.
No, you're fine, man. Actually, we love the anime references, man. Anime and manga references are okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I want to read that. I haven't actually read a lot of the Udon comics because I don't really find them much in my area, and I'll be honest, my Street Fighter days are kind of over with. You know, I got carpal tunnel. I'm 48 years old. I can't pull the moves off like the kids do anymore. Even though there was a time in my life I went to Japan and actually could hold my own against the other Street Fighter players there. But that time is long past.
Once a button pusher, always a button pusher.
Well, I'm kind of a button pusher these days. But,
button masher is where I am right now.
Button attacker.
You try logging on with these 12-year-olds. Did you call yourself trying to do a combo? They light your ass up in 30 seconds.
12-year-old, you try it on with a 3-year-old, they'll still gonna light
you
your
with the
ass up.
LOL in the DMs. Like,
sorry about your loss, buddy.
Get good, scrub. Like,
yeah.
are you serious?
Elementary kids going, "Oh, GG, haha, smoked you."
Uh-huh.
Like,
You don't
GG,
need 12.
no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Then you say, okay, let's play some Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and they don't know what they're doing.
mhm. Nah,
I
see,
can't
that's
even
when
play
they just
Street Fighter
log
2
off, 'cause
Turbo
they
anymore.
They ain't giving you the run back. They ain't got to let you regain your dignity.
Nah.
Mm.
Nah, they wouldn't do that. But you know what? That's why I play co-op games these days, because I want to have fun with my friends, not beat on them.
True.
I
true,
like
but-
beating on people. That's the reason why I play Fortnite with Ash and
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different, because at least you're still a team there.
See,
Well,
but then
Sometimes a team of somebody named Mark wouldn't kick back and loot the whole time and then get us killed, like most of the time. So.
Oh, listen to that salt. Did you... Audience, this is what we call salty.
gotta put that salt on that burger. But see that.
Oh,
I
I
think that's salty. I think that's just mad jelly because he got the loot first.
Ooh.
no, it isn't. He gets us killed doing dumb, stupid shit most of the time.
That, you
I'm
always
like,
got to have
Mark-
one person in the group that does that, though.
Yeah. Mark
Yeah.
turned into our explorer. So
That's okay.
even though Explorer is fun to play with, and I told Ash, Explorer can come play with us anytime. So
Oh, I love Explorer.
Yeah.
Explorer and I actually, in Fortnite, we usually team up. I drive the car, he shoots out the window, and we form
Yeah.
a little tank team.
Oh, I do that in real life.
Oh, there you go.
There you
Okay.
go.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even get-
You're definitely real.
Well, we are in Texas, so yeah, you could carry your AR-15 and
Mhm.
totally legal.
I was gonna ask, are you the driver or the shooter? But then I realized I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna do that.
I'm
to
the
myself.
shooter on that one. Yeah.
Oh no, I'll drive. I can do some.
I
crazy
drive
shit in the car.
too. Sometimes Mark will drive us right into the tree, and he keeps doing the thing like an Austin Powers, where he backs up and goes forward, and backs up and goes forward, backs up and goes forward. I'm like, I'm getting out and walking. You have fun.
All right. Okay. Now I am kind of curious. All right, since we do have Animaine on here, I gotta ask, what everybody's favorite anime or manga is right now. What are you reading? What are you enjoying? Animaine, we're gonna start with you.
There's too much.
Ash, just gotta narrow it down to one, Ash.
No, I can't.
Oh yeah, just one.
Okay, well, if I had to choose one, I have to be that filthy, dirty individual that continues to sing the praises of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Season 2 is coming out on a simulcast right now. They drop every either Wednesday or Thursday. When I wake up, that the first thing I'm doing is going to Crunchyroll. I'm watching that episode. I need me some wholesome dragon lesbians with double D's.
Well, I'm going to say this. Crunchyroll ain't going to be Crunchyroll for too much longer because
It was
Sony got
Funimation.
it. So, yeah.
Well, Sony's
Yeah.
got the monopoly on the Western anime
Yeah,
market.
they're
so-
gonna censor everything. We're not gonna get any of the good uncensored stuff.
Positive, lighthearted. Come on now.
You
Nah,
know
nah,
how I
nah,
feel about that.
No. I know how you feel, and I empathize with you. I feel the same as you do. But let's try to stay on the good side of what we love, not on the bad side. Just
Yeah, that
All right,
burns
with-
me to death that they got.
Jed, what are you
I'm gonna
actually
go sit with
watching in
Jed on
anime
the
right
bad
now?
side.
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
watched. I just last night because everybody told me I should watch it. Like everybody told me I watched the Witcher anime last night.
Oh, is that good? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay, yes.
haven't seen
And
it yet.
it explains. Okay, it explains. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a
Okay.
thing at the end. But yeah, you need to watch it.
Okay.
It's sort of. I can't. Yeah, if I said so anyway.
Okay. Don't
Just
ruin it.
watch it. Yeah, just
Okay,
watch
we-
it.
We've heard
Definitely
enough.
watch
I'm
it.
titillated.
Yeah, I can't
I am
say
very
anything.
titillated.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
And we'll talk about
there's
the
other things too. So.
we'll talk about the titties with titillation with Squeak a Mouse. What are you watching?
But Animaine never finished what he was reading.
Oh, Jed, are you
No,
actually reading any?
actually, if we're sticking with anime and manga, I currently am not reading any manga. That may
Yeah.
change in the future because honestly, there's some old manga that I need to go back and read because there's do y'all I don't know if y'all watch you said what now? Fist of the North Star?
Fist of the North Star.
I might just add that to the list because I do like me some Kenshiro. I like
There you
me
go.
some Atatata. You're already dead. So I may have to go back and go and read that but I also need to go back and do a proper read through of the original Dragon Ball manga.
Oh yeah.
Because for as many times as I've watched these damn anime, I've only read snippets of the manga, and I just feel like I'm cheating myself. So I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go read it. It's gonna happen. So maybe next time I come on, that'll be what I'm reading, Dragon Ball.
All right, Jed, what are you reading?
I don't have the money to get all that, so I just watch the animes.
Okay, well that's hey, no shame. No shame. Squeaka, how about you?
What are you watching, Jed?
He just said.
Like I
Just
just
The Witcher?
watched. Yeah, last night I watched The Witcher, but I was watching Food Wars, and I went back and read.
Shokugeki!
And then then the other day I went back and watched Bento, and then I went in and a bunch of other stuff. So
That's cool. Okay, Squeaka, you've been avoiding it.
I
can tell.
have. Oh, I mean, I've my queue on Crunchyroll is probably longer than I don't know a lot of the collections of manga you have. So it's like, all right, well,
my queue is long on there too. So
yeah. So we're like in the middle of My Hero Academia. I got reincarnated as a slime. If I'm a spider, so what? Or what else are we watching? Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I mean, if it's on there, it's on there. I haven't started the Witcher one yet though.
Yeah, the bad thing is it's on Netflix.
Sadly enough, is I'm not a screamer anime. I know there's some screaming in My Hero Academia, but it's not as bad. Like I don't do Naruto or Boruto, I think is the new one, or I can't even get into Dragon Ball Z. Sorry guys, it's just too much. And I'm like, I can't. Please talk to me.
Look, man. Sometimes you just gotta go full screamo. Because, I mean, you powering up to save the galaxy, so you got to burst a lung at some point. It just has to happen.
Oh, trust me, I get that part. I'm a teacher. I bust a lung all the time.
Oh, there you go.
But it's looked down upon
I
for me to
push
go
my
into
lungs
school,
at work.
like,
I don't need to do it at home.
I'm like,
Are you
I'm
reading
like
anything?
you. I save the screaming for work. But when I get home, I need some big titty dragon double D's.
There you go.
Amen, sister.
Feel you on that.
All right, you reading anything, Squeaka?
Am I reading anything? No. I went through my book collection and repicked up this one called Tarot Cafe just because I like the art style.
Ooh.
It's an old one that
Old
I've
is
had
good.
forever. But my favorite of all time, it's cheesy girl anime, I know, is Fruits Basket.
Aw.
I like
remember that.
magical girl
And all
anime too.
throwbacks.
So
Oh, we just rewatched Yuki Yuna as a hero.
yeah,
And
magical
there's a new
girl
Madoka
anime
one.
is one of my ones that I like too. So
Okay, Ash.
and
your turn.
I forgot to say I am rewatching the old school Sailor Moon.
Yes,
Cool.
Sailor Moon's my
Okay.
favorite too.
Yeah, so, original. So
Ash, this has got to be a big topic for you.
Here we go.
Dear. Oh dear.
Lay it on us,
Just
baby.
strap myself in.
All right. So strap yourselves in, kids. Hold on to your butts. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm holding. I got it. I'm ready.
Grab him with both hands. No, I can't.
I need more hands.
Okay, so my
I'm
favorite.
giving it all I
all-time-
got, Captain.
Giving it all she's got, Captain. Okay, so my favorite all-time anime is Tokyo Ghoul. I love that anime like so much. Ever since I saw Kaneki and Toka, I just fell in love with the two of those characters and the whole concept of Tokyo Ghoul and everything there. And I just love that anime. But it's extremely closely followed by My Hero Academia. Demons. Oh, I love My Hero Academia. I've got a story about that in a sec. Demon Slayer and Seven Deadly Sins. I love those
I
animes.
forgot about Seven Deadly.
Nice.
Oh, I love that one. Melodious.
Oh my God, Sir Meliodas. So, with My Hero Academia, I started watching it, and then I was like, "Oh shit, this good." And then, so I basically just binged through it, pulled many hour nighters, and I got through like 4.5 to 5 seasons in about a week and a half.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The appropriate response.
But this may come as a very controversial opinion to a lot of people. I prefer my anime dubbed. Now, that is because the way I process and consume information and content, I'm a very visual person. So I have to have all my attention on the picture. And if I'm watching subbed, I feel my attention is split between trying to keep up with what's happening visually, but also trying to read the subtitles so I can actually understand what's going on. And then it takes me out of the immersion. So whereas when I'm watching it dubbed, I can just watch it. I'm understanding what's going on. I can enjoy the visuals and I'm completely immersed into what is happening. So that is why I prefer dubbed over subbed.
Okay,
But
that's
but
fair.
then again, subbed, you're having what the original creator is trying to say with the characters in the subtitles, because I know with translations things get missed in translation. Some things that happen in Japanese culture the West wouldn't understand, so things get taken out, changed, or missed. So there are things like that. But to put some other animes that I've been watching out there, Attack on Titan, I've watched that. As I said, I'm currently watching One Punch Man. What else? There's a few others. I've sort of recently had my sort of weeb awakening of the last few months, so I'm just going full speed ahead and watching anime, reading manga, and I bought quite a lot of manga recently. Which is a perfect segue into the manga part of the discussion. I'd say my favorite manga is probably Demon Slayer. No, sorry, not
Nice.
Demon Slayer. Goblin Slayer. There's so many Slayers.
Goblin Slayer, yes.
Goblin Slayer, yeah. I'm very much enjoying that because I get attached to the first of something that I do. So whether it's like the first, let's take Star Trek, for example. The J.J. Abrams films are the first real things that got me into Star Trek. So I'm very attached to those. The Star Wars, for example, the sequel films are the first Star Wars films I watched at the cinemas. So that I have a very big attachment to that. And Goblin Slayer, that's the first manga book in Tankoban form that I've read, and I'm very attached to that for that aspect. But I've just started getting a bunch of other different manga, like Black Butler, My Hero Academia manga. I'm trying to get those issues as well. What else? I don't know. There's too many. Actually, I've got my long box. Right. Oh shit, there's stuff on.
Oh no, you can hear him grunting. He's getting the big box.
Do I need to take my headphones off?
He's like, it's not the first time I say get the big box out.
Right.
I'm not going to comment about that.
You want to though?
Hey, I just want to say I like High School DxD too, so that's one of my.
I haven't seen it. Right, so Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Legendary, RWBY, Assassin's Creed: Blade of Shaojun,
Wow.
Pokemon Adventures #1, Fairy Tail 1 and 2. Oh, Fairy Tail!
Fairy Tail.
I do enjoy that.
I need to rewatch Fairy Tail. Oh, I love that one.
Murcielago Volume 1, Super Mario Manga Mania. Now that is actually really good because it goes through all the different generations of Mario, but in manga format, and it's really cool to see this. Like there are a bunch of different games: Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, and stuff like that.
But does it say at the end, "We're sorry, your princess is in another book"?
No, it doesn't. As far as I'm aware, Full Metal Alchemist. I can't believe I forgot about that. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've watched all of.
There you go.
I've got the first 3 issues of the manga. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's another great one. Berserk Volume 1, 7 Deadly Sins Volume 1. The other day, I found the manga for Spirited Away. It's
wow.
It's all in color as well, which is nice to see. And it's like it's just out of the film, but in like a little manga book format. First 3 issues of One Punch Man, issue 1 of Dragon Ball Super, and then Goblin Slayer, as I said, and My Hero Academia, as I said. So that's my current stage of my manga collection.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Dang, man,
Oh.
you
going
the
full
big dog
weeb
on
mode at
campus
the moment.
around here.
Yeah, I'm going full weeb mode at the moment.
Yes, let the weeb flow through you.
Well, I'm one of the Uber weebs. I'm one of the weebs from way back before there was an actual word /
You're not
concept
even a
for
weeb.
weeb.
You're an otaku.
That's right.
you are.
Actually, my friend did correct me because he came back from Japan. He said, "T-shirt, did you realize that you're an otaku, not a weeb?"
Right.
And I said, "I guess you're right because I've actually been to Japan and stuff." So.
I would love to go to that one district in Japan. You know which one? I'm talking about.
Akibahara.
I would
gotta go
have
there
a
one time.
field
At one
day
point.
there, but I would like to go do other stuff because I know people in Japan and South Korea, so I have friends in both places. So
Very cool.
yeah,
I've got a friend who's out there still because that's who I stayed with when I was over there. So,
so
but yeah. As for me, I think I mentioned earlier, I am actually going through all 48 episodes of Baki the Grappler. This is all the stuff that happens before the Netflix show, which I think Netflix needs to be flogged and tarred and feathered for not having put all these 48 episodes out first, because starting off in the middle of the Deadly Convicts series is kind of like, why did you do this? People have no context for any of this crap.
yeah,
But,
Netflix sometimes puts them out of order and all this other stuff.
Well,
and-
Yeah, well,
Like, they don't.
The convicts thing. If you're going to jump out with convicts, doesn't that sound more grabbing than? I mean, come
Yeah.
on, people are going to watch that.
Well, on Food Wars, that's where I saw Food Wars was on Netflix because I couldn't get Crunchyroll. But then I was able to hey, I can get on Crunchyroll. I found out there was more than just 2 seasons, and there was
there is.
5. Yeah,
And you need those seasons because there's just not enough.
yeah, and I was like,
letting-
holy shit, I didn't know this happened. And the one on Crunchyroll was different than the anime. There was stuff that Netflix actually cut out.
Yes, there is.
I was like, holy shit, I didn't know that happened. What the?
Where
Where did this happen?
We're denied this.
Yeah, I was like, what the? What? When did
What the
this
fuck? That's
happen?
exactly
I
what we yelled at the
watched.
screen too.
I was like, what the fuck? I just watched 2 seasons. When did that shit happen? I'm like, and I was just like, huh?
Yeah.
You're
You
like,
know.
my time has been stolen from me.
I was like, you bastards.
Yeah.
well, anyway, yeah, right now all the anime I watch pretty hardcore are kind of on hold because I'm waiting for Goblin Slayer season 2. I'm waiting on Overlord season 4 and several others. Other than that, I'm going back and I'm rewatching Fist of the North Star again because Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star.
Because Fist of the North Star, God damn it. That's all they're going to say. And in point of fact, for manga right now, reading Chainsaw Man. You need to check it out. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
It looks like a wild ride that I need to be on yesterday.
It is. It's hard to find the number one book, but if you can get it, it's fun.
That
but,
sounds like
yeah.
the name of my future ex-husband.
Ew.
Wait.
Can you share
my
names, Chainsaw Man?
No.
Yeah, well, Chainsaw Man. Next week is issue 9 of the deluxe Berserk book. It should be coming to my door because Berserk fan forever, always. It's my second favorite manga anime of all time. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura.
Definitely.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring this up. There is a Young Animal Publishing, which is the one who put out Berserk, has announced that they are, I think it's in October or November, they are putting out the very last story that was written and drawn by Kentaro Miura.
Damn.
And they're also going to have a Kentaro Miura retrospective in that book. And I am just beside myself because I don't know any way to get that. I know that is going to be a very big, very important collector's issue. for that series, and I haven't heard whether or not they're going to continue that series beyond where he left off. I would hope so, because
as
I
far
want to
as
see
I'm
that series
aware-
brought to its end.
As far as I'm aware, they're not, because I was looking at some like a list of just manga about a week or two back, and it's like, there's a Wikipedia list with all the dates and the authors' names and stuff like that, and it was like the most I think the actual list I was looking at is like longest running manga series, and like quite fair way down the list was Berserk. And I scrolled over to where it shows you whether it's an ongoing series or otherwise, and it said discontinued due to death of author. And as soon as I saw that, like a piece of me just left. I was like, oh god, no.
Never find the answers.
Yeah.
We'll never hear it all. We'll never hear the story in its completion.
But like sometimes, like in hindsight, I think it's good that they're not going to finish it, because it wouldn't be the same without the original creator's vision. Because like you could get it's like smashing a cup. You can put all the pieces back together, but there's still going to be the cracks. I feel this is a same sort of situation where another person could come along, could be as true to the author's vision and everything, but I don't think it will have that. It's if you've seen a British alcohol advert for Carling, there's always say it's good, but it's not quite Carling, and I feel it'd be the same way. Like it would be great, but it's just missing something, and I feel that's what every original creator adds to their own property. They just add that little je ne sais quoi to their own property.
No, you're exactly right. And I totally agree with you. I don't think it would be the same with somebody else, even though he did have artist teams working under him who probably could finish it at least to a decent conclusion. I don't know that it would necessarily have the same gravitas and vibe that he brought to it.
But that's not necessarily true. I mean, look at Studio Ghibli. And what is it now? Studio Pinocchio? The people that trained under him and used the same techniques he used. They created a movie, and it did have, I mean, was it 100% Ghibli? Probably not if you really know them. But at the same time, it had that feel. Like you felt like you were getting that experience.
Well, I mean, that's true. And it's not like, they stopped making cartoons just because Disney died, so.
No, they just made worse stuff later on when everything fell apart.
Positive.
I'm withholding my comment because I'm trying to keep it positive for this stream.
It's hard. I know, guys. It is hard. It's like the weight of the world is on us with so much negativity. So it's very hard to be
time for the
a little
truth.
bit of shining
Everything
light.
is shit. Move on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, not redheads with big double D's. That's not shit.
Not
Okay.
Why do they gotta be redheads?
They could be any color, but I love redheads and blondes and brunettes. So So.
Nobody ever likes the dirty dishwater browns.
I like that too. I like that too. I like, hell, I like
It's the
all
double
of them.
D's that matter to me, guys. I don't
And,
care if you're bald. You bring some double D's, we're in.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
So you're
last,
saying a guy has to have double D's?
No,
well,
no, I don't like guys. That's your thing, Ash. Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, you know I take my candy from both sides of the aisle. Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Same here.
Hey,
I don't
Hey.
care. Just don't.
whatever you're into, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all good. And last but not least, here in September, towards the end of September, the second reproduced issue of Fist of the North Star is coming out, so that'll be great. I'm really hoping that Viz will finish it this time, because they have never completed a run of Fist of the North Star ever, and it has been a sore spot for me forever, because I want to read the rest of that story, because that story is insanely good. And, like I keep telling people, it's the progenitor manga for all the good shit fighting anime that you experience right now. It's older than Dragon Ball.
It really is.
It is
If
older than
Dragon
Naruto.
Ball's the grandfather, then this is like the
This is the great grandfather.
this is like the ancestor that's so old that Don't even put no more greats on it. It's just the first one. Just say
Mhm.
it's the first one.
Just straight up. I mean, Kengan, Asura, Baki, all this stuff, none of it would exist without Fist of the North Star. Berserk
Yeah.
wouldn't exist without Fist of the North Star.
You know what I miss? I miss what was it? I didn't get to keep the manga. Lone Wolf and Cub. That's what I miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what
I want to finish that someday.
Well, that's what Mandalorian was based on. So
Squeaka, it is hilarious that you would say that because literally
What?
2
I
days
love
ago.
that one. I was so sad when it got taken.
No, just listen. 2 days ago, I'm stepping out of the shower and I'm thinking, man, I really want to finish Lone Wolf and Cub because I have a whole bunch of the books, but I never finished it all the way to completion. And it was such a good series. And it was that, like everything else, that is a progenitor manga. That is a manga from which so many other properties have sprung. So,
That's good.
you know what? I'll tell you. There's one that I like. That I like the anime, but I don't like the manga. Is No Game No Life. I don't like the manga, but I love the anime. Yeah.
Well,
yes,
okay.
Ash, I know,
hey.
but remember, that's why I don't like the manga.
Nice noise. Keep talking.
Yeah. There's reasons.
Well, okay, just speaking for myself, I have always thought that the manga is almost always better than the anime in
There's
almost
a
100% of the cases.
reason.
But
Yeah.
hey, that's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes the animators can do stuff that is expanded on and better than what the manga creators did, and sometimes they make it worse. I don't know.
Oh,
It
it
is
just
what it
has.
Sometimes the fluidity of the anime is so much more conducive to the story than the manga could be. I mean, it's beautiful artwork. A lot of times the manga's prettier. Like I just feel like, especially for some people that are more visual, like you having to put in some of the pieces and things, I just feel like sometimes it does work. The anime is more fluid.
Yeah. There are
And it's all
some.
good.
There are some like I didn't like Chocobits the manga, but I like Chocobits the anime.
Chobits.
Chobits.
It's not Chocobits. That's one of my favorites. I love Chi.
Yeah.
Don't be like
Yeah.
that.
No, Squeak, I had no idea you liked Chi.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, how come the T-shirted man doesn't like the No Game, No Life manga? I don't know. I haven't read it. I can't say I don't like it. It's actually
That
it's
was
Jed.
Ash. That was Ash that was doing
Or is it
that.
Esh? Yeah.
That was Ash. We already talked about that.
So don't put this
Yes.
one on me, my fellow. It's not me.
I have not seen. I know we're going for positivity, but I'm really curious. I've not seen the anime nor the manga. So what is the difference between the two?
We can't say on air.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just have to
we
watch
can't,
it.
We can't say on air. Yeah.
All right.
Those things, huh?
It's one of those things.
Yeah,
Now-
it's one of those things. Yeah.
Now there is one thing I think this entire panel and all of the viewing audience will agree on, and that is live adaptations of manga and anime do not work.
Oh, you mean
Well,
Netflix?
Excuse
Well.
me, T-shirt historian. I think you did an error there. You said they don't work. I believe you meant to say exist because I don't acknowledge any of them. If they're not Rurouni Kenshin movies, and if they're not Alita Battle Angel, then I don't know what they exist. I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
was the
Dang.
Dragon Ball movie that they tried to make?
And
And,
the evolution of the
Netflix is doing
testicles of
Resident
dragon
Evil
something.
and
Uh,
like Cowboy Bebop and Death
They did
Note and
They did a Fist of the North Star live action film too. That was just like, oh my god, no.
They
My soul
destroy
cringed
every
when I watched
single
that.
one of
Oh
them.
my goodness.
See, that makes
Okay.
me want to go watch all the live actions just so I can be
I-
like, guys, that was so
I do the
badass."
same thing with Jed. Oh my god.
Oh,
If he
Ash-
says he doesn't like something, I'll
Hey,
be like,
hey.
right, I've got to go and watch it.
All right. I mean, you know what? It's your life. It's your time. If you really want to use it that way, you do it, man.
Good
That's,
to
that's
know
all
that I'm
it is.
sitting
Okay.
on a panel with masochists. Like that's completely fine.
Yeah, I know.
Judge anyone's
No,
lifestyle.
Ash is a
Like, go right
masochist.
ahead.
He likes watching STD, so you know.
Well,
Hey,
Good Lord.
Star Trek Discovery, I'm not going to lie, I did mildly enjoy it.
okay, there you go. See, I mean, and there's stuff that I mildly enjoy or do enjoy
And
that
the
other people
room
don't
goes
like.
quiet.
Like
Yeah.
no. So I like The Walking Dead, and that's not an unpopular opinion. So whatever, It's like,
Oh, I ducked out after the little girl. They teased the little girl being alive all year, and then she came
Yes.
out of the bar. I was like, you know what? I'm clapping out. I'm done. I'm done with the show. They tease you all year.
Some people didn't even get that far. I mean,
No,
and it's
yeah.
okay. It's
that's,
okay, man.
That's where I bolted. I was like, "There's the comics. Comics are better than this show anyway." So yeah.
Well, yeah. At this point, you know what? I could kind of enjoy the comics and the show as separate, enjoyable entities that have similarities but are not the same. So I don't know.
I do want to just mention though, back on the point of live action anime adaptations, there was one that I did watch that I thought was actually good. It was the live action movie for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It was Full Metal Alchemist, and the acting was good. They got the characters spot on. You know who was who. And, my only thing is, because it was a movie, they basically condensed the first 2-3 seasons of the anime into a film. So they had like the major story points, and that's why the film did feel very rushed, and the film didn't even finish at the end of the entire story from the anime. So
you can add Lita Battle Angel to that too, because that was
Lita
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, it was kind of rushed, but it was pretty good.
But you can add those two. I agree with you.
And especially for Western-made anime live-action adaptations, like ain't nothing touching Alita.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then they're not going to do another one either.
I think we all want to touch Alita.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Diego, what's up, brother?
Yep, Diego. Oh my God, it's Diego. We're talking about anime and manga, man. We were actually going to close up here pretty soon, but I am glad you're here, Diego. Diego never comes here. Oh my God,
Hi,
that's so
Diego.
awesome.
I don't know who you are. I just wanted
Diego
to
never met you, but nice to meet you.
I got to add a third one. Fizz said, I like the live action Speed Racer. I
didn't
did
see
like
that
that because they stayed true. They stayed true to Speed Racer. So that's 3 that I actually like right there.
So Speed Race, the one with the white car at the end. And
they actually stayed true to the show.
I loved that. I actually had no idea that was an anime.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely serious
because I stayed true to it, and I was like 3. So yeah, Fitz is right on that one. So
shout out to Fizz for coming through with the addition.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well, guys,
it is. Yeah, it did. Diego's saying what I'm saying. It was just like the anime. So it was one of these movies that was it was at the right point, and they made something awesome. Because I used to watch Speed Racer all the time, man. So.
I loved Kenshin. I didn't know there was a live action.
Yes,
there's a live action. There's 3 movies.
One a couple of weeks ago too. So good.
Oh wow, Mankitsu happening. I don't know that one.
I don't know what that is. That's a new one to me. That's a new one.
Oh, Fizz Chozo, you got an Indiegogo campaign on Goofanoid? Well, post that link up, dude. You gotta post that link up, or at least whisper it to me in Twitter or something like that. We'll post it for you, man. We will signal boost you, man. We will totally signal boost you, because you know what? That's what I'm all about. Indie creators making stuff.
Yeah, Fitz tweet.
Hi, 70s rock fan. We still love you too.
Yeah. Hey, Fitz, tweet that to me on Twitter, and I'll retweet it out for you, bro. Okay? So. Yeah, right. 70s. At least I said hi to you, 70s. What are you talking about?
Well, like I said, we're about 27 minutes over my usual time, but that's okay, because the panel's having a great time, the audience is having a great time, and that's cool. I'm glad you guys wanted to hang out with us.
Yeah, man, this was live.
We'll just blame it all on Squeaka.
Let's blame Squeaka. Well, let's blame Jed. I always blame Jed.
Don't blame Ash.
Yeah, but you don't understand, Ash. I have to go beat her later. She'll love it.
Oh wait, I mean, no, let's not. Oh, not again.
Oh no, pearls are
Pixar didn't happen. But the last time I said that,
I'm gonna make you put the costume on too. You know the one.
I know the one.
Oh boy.
The Fist of the North Star one.
That's the one.
Yeah. And it's
y'all hear that? Don't come knocking at the door. Don't.
It's not gonna be a ta. It's gonna be baby.
Exactly. It ain't no ta. It's gonna be bang. I love it.
When I rip the shirt open, it will be awesome.
It's gonna be a true Fist of the North Star. So.
Oh, oh boy.
Jed,
North
Jed,
Star, baby.
Jed, I'm gonna kill you. I'll kill you later.
That's not the version I downloaded.
No, that you uploaded.
Oh,
that is a
no.
version I've seen though. So
it's the Pornhub version. Oh my God,
Oh
no.
God, Squeaker, I am nasty. Oh my God. That's
All right, guys.
nasty.
Encourage this, Ash. This is your fault.
What?
Well,
Okay, fine. Blame the
Please let them
Indian. I
get
see what you're
close.
doing. Okay. Oh my God, blame the Indian.
yes. In fact, we put you on center screen so you can plug your shit.
Oh,
Well, whoa,
what?
whoa.
I see. I told you he was a pegger.
What? Oh, okay. So the Indian is the beggar. Okay, I see how it is. You bloody racist. Okay, so on Tuesdays, I am the official co-host for Amanda Gillen Presents for the podcast on Tuesdays over on Twitch. On Thursdays, I'm with Clobbering Times for the Global Geek Gang. On Fridays, I'm on Explore the Multiverse for Minecraft on his channel. And occasionally, also on Fridays, I'm on Pop Culture Minefield for the TGIF shows. Saturdays is here on T-Shirted's channel. Sundays is the big stream of the week for me, which is Pop Culture Archivists with Jed and the crew. And I'm here, there, and everywhere on a bunch of different channels, either paneling or playing video games or Fortnite or stuff like that. So yeah, I'm here, there, and everywhere.
All right, and Jed.
Okay. I
Your
do a ton of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
And then we might. Here's the thing: we might add Thursdays to the list because.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we might add. Well, we added Wednesday. Wednesday is our retro game show with me and Iron now.
Mm-hmm.
So that little tease you got today, that was for our Wednesday show. And yeah, that was for our Wednesday show for retro stuff. And since Mike's been working a lot, me and Retro and Iron 2 and some others, we might take up the third. There will still be Global Geek Gang. Mike's going to do it when he can on his channel. But the weeks that he can't do it, we're going to have a Thursday show, but it's going to be called something totally different. We got Wake Down already did the intro to it for us.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see it for the first time when we do it.
Cool.
But it's going to be called completely something different, but it's in homage to Mike and son and you know, so come
Wait,
on.
the show is
Thursdays.
called something completely different.
Oh, no, I'll tell you later what it is, but I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
I want
You said
people to
it's
be
called
surprised.
Something completely different.
Yeah. And now for
think a show
completely
called
something
I don't think
different.
anyone's picking up on that joke.
But
no,
yeah,
that should be
but
cool. Do it.
yeah. But and then what was it? I was hanging out. I have Monday and Tuesday open. We have Wednesday. I do a few things. Thursday is one of my big days because I'm on what? Thursday. I do something. I completely got what I did on the morning. But oh yeah, it's the new Thursday show. Sorry. And
The
then
new
I'm
Thursday
on the new Thursday show. I'm not going to put out the name yet.
Right.
And Lord Thoth, you're invited to be on there, brother. So, but Mike's still doing his. It's just the weeks he can't. We're gonna pick up the slack. So,
Cool. All right.
but on Thursday night, I'm on the Thursday night throwdown with comics and culture, and Friday I do a ton of the Father Christopher, Pop Culture Minefield, and the Foul Ball Productions, and then I do his today, and then whenever Gary wants to do something, and then when Snow Dove gets back, the Connection will be back. He's been telling me it's gonna be soon. So, but no, it isn't. And then Sunday's our big day. But tomorrow night, I need to tell you guys, we're gonna have Mark's celebration stream. So everybody come to do that. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Squeaka, I know you don't have a channel, so just just tell us about who you are and stuff.
I don't do anything. I'm a crazy lady that's on this stream.
There you go. There you go. She's my biggest fanboy.
Yes, I am.
And Animaine.
Okay, so I have my YouTube channel. I currently don't stream as of yet, but now that I'm starting to flex my creator muscles with being on all these live streams, I'm probably going to start live streaming soon. Until then, you can definitely check out my my content on my YouTube channel, where I do all types of different segments, from cringe comic reads to unsigned hype, where I kind of do like we did today and highlight, awesome things, especially if they're indie. Then I'm most likely going to cover it on Unsigned Hype at some point. I do all types of reviews up there. And I also have 2 original stories that I'm working on. One is Bond of the Blade, which is a shonen manga-inspired action title about a group of teenagers who sort of become urban ninja-themed superheroes to save their city from a mega gang. And they're empowered by a spirit of an angel warrior. And then I'm also working on another one called The Spider Circle, which is more fantasy adventure in an urban setting, about a group of misfit mages who come together to do good in their city. And that could be anything from charity work to helping other mages and misfits sort of find their place in society, as well as combating gang covens of, ne'er-do-well mages. It's very fascinating stuff. But if you are interested in anything I've mentioned, definitely follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is kind of long, but if you type in Animaine and Bond of the Blade, everything with me will come up. I look just like my avatar. This is my avatar everywhere. Just the angry black dude with the beard holding the microphone. You see that, you know it's me.
Me too.
See, I knew it. Yeah. I could tell just by the tone of your voice that we're both angry black men with luscious beards. Like, it's just. It's
but I don't have a microphone though.
Oh well.
You got to.
You could buy one.
We'll
I have headphones, so
there you go. That counts. Throw it in. I mean, I'm black, so I have no standards. I'll accept anything.
I do everything on my phone, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm black. I have no standards.
That's so horrible.
Look, man. Hey, look. As I had to show you up, you already leading with the racial humor on yourself, man. So I gotta show you up somehow, man. I can't get showed up on my first time on the show.
Don't be showing up, Ash, darling.
Oh Lord.
Ash likes to do tech support too and call support. So
have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes. Oh, I love it when you do that one, Ash.
And he likes to hand out slurpees too. So.
That was the hottest thing I've ever heard.
There you go, Ash.
What was
all right?
Have you turned it back on and off again? Oh my gosh!
I have never done an Indian accent and have someone tell me it's the hottest thing they've heard. That is a first. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a first for everything.
Right?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, this is brilliant.
All right, guys. Well, I am the T-shirted historian. I am usually on someone else's channel during the week, all things depending what my schedule is like. But you can always catch me here Saturdays at 4 p.m. CST Central Time. That is, and where I'm having the Week in Geek. Occasionally, I do get to have really cool, awesome guests on, like Animaine. A few other weeks we've had other special guests. We've had Vigilante Williams. We've had Andre from Midnight's Edge, and all these other people on this channel. So I get around. I talk to people. I'm generally a nice guy, generally, sort of. And if you like my channel, if you liked what you heard, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I will send you a free taco because I'm a Hispanic and I have to make another racial joke. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not going to send you a taco. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. They don't mail well. I'm sorry.
I thought I was going to get a new taco. I've been subscribed forever.
Is this where I make the girl joke and say, if you want a free taco, hit me up?
I will do that.
You're making me feel funny in my pants.
Because I'm a girl and I have no standards.
And you have
hey,
tacos.
hey, get your own material. Something like
Well,
that.
I thought that was his
hey,
joke.
I've been looking for a girl like that. So,
Because fuck them, that's why.
All right, guys.
Oh my god, what kind of show is this, you crazy Americans?
Yes,
why I
yes.
told
I
y'all
would
not
say
to
we
let
went
me
off
on
the
here.
rails, but we would never own the rails, y'all. Come on.
We don't
Yes.
have rails. And then, oh my gosh, Bruno, donde está mi taco? Yeah, well,
Donde
yeah,
está mi
I'm working
taco?
on it, baby. I'm working on it. Yeah, we'll get you there.
Gotta
I'm
work
more-
on that taco.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. There's a vote for your channel, Squeaker, right
I
there.
don't have a channel, darling.
We'll make one. Make one.
I
Anyone
used
can
to
make
I
one.
used to DJ, but I don't DJ currently.
I
You're a
used to
sexy
DJ,
DJ.
too.
DJ,
So,
keep playing that song.
There you go.
Anything
All right,
for
guys.
you, because you've got a microphone.
All right.
Ooh.
This was
It's a
awesome.
really
y'all.
nice
This was
microphone.
Well, all right, guys. Y'all
What
take
kind of
care.
DJ?
Have a great week. Everybody out in the audience,
Definitely.
love y'all. Thank you for hanging with us for almost 2 hours, almost an hour and 39
close.
minutes. Really close. And I guess sorry Gary couldn't make it, and I'm hoping Grim gets better soon. And wherever anybody else is, hey, you guys should have been here because it was awesome. But anyway, that's all for the Week in Geek this week. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Bye.
Deuces.